virtual machine. Then I will show you not a virtual machine. Sorry. I said I will tell about other things, right? So let's see. So we discussed about a server virtualization. We discussed about a server virtualization. Very simple. We discuss because why server virtualization important for this one is before we go to this. This is server virtualization. Means it is a server, physical server. Okay, so any server, physical server means it has a physical hardware, and we install a hypervisor. Okay, we install a hypervisor on it, any kind of hypervisor, and we create a virtual machines, and we are accessing virtual machines directly through network using a different type of protocols, SSH, Telnet, RDP, like that. We are accessing. So work is completed. So it is a centralized server, and you can access from anywhere. So that is it's a very simple way to tell this is a machine. Here it is. We discussed about server, that one. Fine. Okay. In here, you want to store you store a data of these virtual machines in a physical location only. Okay. So in the different file formats. So operating system in the virtual machine stores in virtual hard disk. Okay. So what virtual machine having a virtual hard disk. Again, virtual. So we are also discussed about a storage virtualization. Okay. So we also discussed about a storage virtualization, network virtualization, storage virtualization, network virtualization. Storage virtualization deal with a virtual hard disk. Virtualizing the storage kind of stuff like a NAS SAN kind of stuff. So it comes under things. So mainly when you say it's a storage virtualization, nearest example is virtual hard disk only. Fixed disk, dynamically expanding, differencing disk, different formats, VHD, VHDX, VMDK, okay, QCOW2, like this. So this is comes under storage virtualization. Network virtualization is external switches, internal switches, so private switches. In a VMware, we can call like a V switches. Okay. VMnet 0, VMnet 1, VMnet kind of stuff. Okay, so like a NAT kind of stuff comes under here. So one point is like a desktop virtualization. In that one, we discussed about type 2 virtualization is also called as a desktop virtualization. Okay, so we in a server virtualization we discussed about a type 2 virtualization. So in a desktop virtualization, so we use a virtual machine. If you use a virtual machine, okay, application. So VMware Workstation, Oracle VirtualBox. Okay, so in that application, when you create and using a virtual machines, multiple type of virtual machines. So you in your desktop, you run a virtual machines. That is a desktop virtualization. But in a desktop virtualization, there is a few more things are there. Okay, so that's first of we'll discuss. First point is a desktop virtualization. So then we'll go with the other few virtualization kind of stuff, because actually once we completed that presentation virtualization, application virtualization kind of stuff, then only we have to come to desktop virtualization, but it is not necessary always. But 3 points you have to discuss here. One is the type 2 type of virtualization. Type 2 virtualization. In server virtualization, there is a type 1 and type 2 virtualization. server virtualization, we have a type 1 and type 2 virtualizations. So in the type 1 virtualization, so you can see it is in type 1 virtualization. We can look at here like you can say direct hypervisors. It is like a bare metal virtualization. Okay, it is a bare metal virtualization. So direct it comes under server virtualization. Means you install a hypervisor in the server. Okay, you install a hypervisor directly on the server. Okay, no other operating system, not a OS based kind of stuff. So type 2 virtualization, it is not a bare metal virtualization, it is a application based virtualization. Okay, we use applications like VMware. Again, I'm telling guys because of once my feeling is always same thing is once we know, you must know that. Okay, just like a lightly I know, like you watch a movie, but you like the movie, but you don't know who is a hero, who is a heroine, who is a director, so no details about it. Okay, it's not, it is okay, it is acceptable, but still once we know, so we can strongly we can say it is we know it. Okay. We will learn it, that kind of stuff. Okay, so Oracle VM VirtualBox, this is second. Okay. VMware Workstation, Oracle VM VirtualBox. These are the applications used to get a virtualization in the kind of stuff. Okay, so these type of applications we called also called as hypervisor applications. Hypervisor applications. Using these applications, using these applications you can create and run the virtual machines in your regular desktop. So that is a type 2 virtualization. So in a desktop virtualization, there is a two definitions are there. So one of the definition is the client can create and run the virtual machines in his own desktop, So that is called as a virtualization, desktop virtualization. I told two definitions are there. Okay, so so that's the first definition. So already I shared a virtualization related thing, guys. Virtualization Latif is mine. Okay, that is over. Here it is. That is not enough for a desktop virtualization because of there is a three things are there, two definitions, three things of explanation is there. So when you check it, when the virtualization is introduced, virtualization is there for so many days back only. Okay, but there is a few come to the kind of stuff you can see it is. So type 2 also hypervisors and type 1 hypervisors. You can see hardware hypervisor, guest OS, guest 1, guest 2, guest 3 kind of stuff. Host OS like this. Type 1 virtualization. Host OS means hypervisor OS only. But here it is hardware, host OS, hypervisor application. Based on that only we create a virtual machines. Okay, this is how to access. Okay. Deploy desktop as a managed service enable IT organization to respond faster to changing workspace needed to needs and emerging opportunities. Virtualized desktop and Application can also be quickly and easily delivered to branch office. Outsourced offshore employees, mobile workers using iPad and Android tablet, something is given. So look it. Guys, here it is virtualization, desktop virtualization. Two things are there. One is client side virtualization. Allow virtual machines to run on a client computer. Provide application compatibility solution by allowing user to run virtualized instance of earlier operating system and application. So I will explain what is the second one. The first one is we understand allow virtual machines to run on a client computer. Okay. Next one is provide application compatibility solution using user to run virtualized instance of earlier operating system and applications. So that second one is the explanation is this is XP mode. Okay, one of the example of virtualization is where it is. This is XP mode. Okay. Okay. So this is second statement provide like this, right? So that is what I am trying to explain is XP mode. XP mode is nothing but a XP, Windows XP, Windows XP virtual machine runs in virtual PC. Okay, here it is Microsoft. One second. Hello. Nothing is there. Okay, so virtual PC. So Windows XP virtual machine runs in virtual PC. Windows XP virtual machine. It is a Windows XP virtual runs in virtual PC. Okay, it is in a again. Yes. Okay, Windows XP virtual machine runs on a virtual PC. Is a Microsoft virtual PC. It is an application. It is a application. Okay. Next. So what is the purpose of this virtual machines? Typing is very difficult, but I will try. Okay. It is in Windows 7. Windows 7 Pro, not in a home. Okay. Pro, Enterprise, Business, Ultimate, like that. So there is other kind of stuff. Main is Pro or Enterprise purpose only. Okay. Okay, so we need a Windows 10, Windows 7 genuine operating system. Guys, understanding or anything? No one is speaking. I'm also not asking I understand or not. You know, I forget myself also. Guys, look at here. So there is a small explanation. So then we'll go later. This is a XP mode. Okay, so whenever I try to, like earlier days, we have a desktop virtualization kind of stuff. In that time, so we have a, when I searching for that one, so they introduce about XP mode. So then from that onwards, we can able to implement this environment. I can show you in a practically also. Luckily, very sadly, they removed everything. So this is the title is XP mode kind of stuff. Guys, this is my Windows 7 machine. For example, it is a professional edition, not a home edition, pro or enterprise edition. Okay. Now, so when Windows 7 released into the market, there is a big challenges are occurred. Big challenges. One is, for example, I have an application which runs on Windows XP, but that is not runs on Windows 7. Understand? I have an application, old application, it runs up to XP only, but it don't runs on Windows 7. That is one flaw. Second, I have a drivers. Driver means, for example, I have a printer. Is there. The printer is old printer. Drivers are available for a XP, not for a 7. XP drivers are available. It works with Windows XP only, not for a 7. Because the manufacturer of that printer has to design drivers for 7. When these two different type of operating system, both are from Windows only, but their architecture wise, internal architecture, kernel shell architecture wise, it is different. So no compatibility in between these two things. There's only few compatibilities, but most ofly not compatible, because up to Windows 7 it is a purely Win32 environment. Windows 7 onwards, Win32 plus .NET environment. Okay, so that's the one difference. Of course, the printer not working in a Windows, working in a XP, not working in a 7, because the drivers are not compatible. Okay, the printer 7 Windows 7 related drivers are not available. Guys, understand this scenario. One is some applications runs in a XP but not runs in 7. Some devices runs on XP only but not runs on a 7. So this thing is happened when 7 is launched and given to the public. That you buy a laptop. Then your laptop comes with Windows 7, so no choice of XP kind of stuff, right? But your devices support, your application support for XP only, not for 7. Okay, devices and application support XP only, not for a 7 column. And you uninstall your remote, purchase a new laptop or a desktop, and you install Windows 7 because of Microsoft launched very newly and you paid for it. And now it is your applications and printers or devices not working. What to do? That's a big question will came into the market. So Microsoft launched a XP mode kind of stuff. Normal virtual machine is little different from XP mode, guys. Normal virtual machines, you have a virtual hardware, you run an operating system, you run an application in the virtual machines only. In the virtual machines only we do it. Okay, but here it is little different. So I practically have done this kind of stuff. So here inside we have a Windows XP operating system. You no need to know how to use Windows XP operating system also, because it runs in the background type. It runs in the background inside a virtual machine environment only, inside a virtual PC only it is running. It contains an application. for example, I have a Office 2003. We tested like this. I installed Office 2003. Okay, in the Windows XP virtual machine. Okay, in a Windows 7, in the Windows 7, I installed Office 2007. 2007. In this one 2003 Office. In this one Office 2007. Okay, we practically done that one. Okay. Now, same window, same thing only, same mission only. I'm trying again here. This is my Windows 7 PC. Okay. I've opened it. So imagine like this is my Windows 10 PC, right? Same thing only. Okay. So I'm looking at my Windows 7. I go to all programs. Just like in Windows 10, we have a start menu. So I click on a start menu. I went to the program menu like this. I've seen Office 2007. Okay, and also I seen Office 2003. Okay, guys, it is a 2. By mistake, I've written like this. Does not mean I've written in Hindi too. Okay. So I'm not good at that one. So how to write kind of stuff. It's not a 1 also, 2 also. It is just a 2 only, number 2, English 2 only. By mistake, I've written like this. Okay, you have to put like this. Or put like this. What is this? I put normally. People think I'm changed. No, I don't change. This is 3, this is 6. So don't get confused. 2, okay, normal 2, English 2. Okay, because my mouse place is more congested. That's written like this. Now, originally, both are same pieces only. Okay, both are same pieces only. Originally, I installed 2007 in the Windows 7, but I have seen 2003 and 2007. Meaning is 2003 Office application running in a Windows XP virtual machine. 2007 Office application running in my physical machine. The physical machine. Okay, but I am not experiencing a separation. I'm experiencing both are running in the same machine only. I feel 2003 service Office, 2007 Office, both are running in my physical machine only. I'm feeling like that. So I don't see this application running in XP like that. It is called enhanced mode kind of stuff. Meaning is what are the application you're running in Windows XP, we can integrate these applications to your host operating system, Windows 7. Okay, anyway, this technology not available now in the Windows 8 and Windows 10. It is we need a Windows 7 environment to do and see that kind of stuff. Okay, so it is also called as a desktop virtualization. It is also part of desktop virtualization. What it is? The applications and the devices which runs only in the old operating system, like a XP operating system, and which won't work on the Windows 7. Okay, using a Windows XP, you can run those applications and device connections in the Windows XP virtual machine. Because of that integration kind of stuff, okay, integration, you can see from your physical machine, you can able to see both are working in your physical machine only. Okay, so this is the statement of the second statement of virtualization, which is like this. Provide an application compatibility solution by allowing user to run and virtualize instance of earlier operating system and application. Of course, normally also we can able to do it with your where is it is my VMware Workstation. So you can go to the VMware Workstation and there you can I already showed Windows XP virtual machines for me. So I want to run some applications like this, right? Windows XP repack. So there are some 2-3 applications are running here. I'm running there only. Okay. So Windows XP sys, Windows XP base like this. These are the virtual machines which is I am using in my PC. So I'm having a Windows 7 also, which is currently not open here. Okay, not connected. 2003. Okay. So Windows 2012 server. So old systems, new systems based on the application compatibilities. I can choose any operating system. I can install any operating system and then I can run the application based on their compatibilities. For example, you can see it is. See, I can run DOS. I can run Novel Network, Solaris, FreeBSD. Okay. In Windows also see. Windows 3.1, Windows 95, 98, Millennium, 2000 servers, right? So Windows XP, okay, 2000 Professional, Vista, Windows 7 like this. So different kind of operating system runs on your system and you can integrate and you can run the application in both the machines. Yeah. This is called a XP mode, okay. Where it is exactly, here it is. Okay. Run applications of in XP mode. You can run applications, device drivers, devices. Okay, we'll separately will write. Okay, so you can run applications on the XP mode or in the XP mode. Okay. Run applications in the XP mode. Okay, and run the applications in the XP mode means XP virtual machine. What to type? So and due to integration due to integration due to integrations we can access from Windows 7. So that's the thing. Okay. Okay, so very simple guys, I can't able to type everything like your mind is not setting here. So again telling XP compatible applications, device drivers, you can run on XP mode. Because of this integration kind of stuff, you can directly access with the Windows 7. You don't feel you're running a separate virtual machine. So that is the XP mode also comes under this desktop virtualization as per the Microsoft. As per the Microsoft, you have to tell like that. Okay, so, no. Why these many calls today? Okay, so this is a XP mode. Okay, Guys, understand anything? Small thing about XP mode at least? Okay, here I explained. So what are the challenges you face? So when a Windows 7 is introduced in the market, so the printer drivers not support, XP applications not support in the 7, okay, like kind of stuff. So what it is there? So we use a XP mode. So install applications drivers in the application only, and we can utilize it from it. So you can run it from your physical machine directly. Can able to do it. Integration and network virtualization. Already I told. See these two things. So desktop virtualization not completed. So wait. We'll go back to the network virtualization. So desktop virtualization. Users connected to the client computers that are running as a virtual machine on a central server. Okay, this is the last point. No one is talking again. Again, everybody become new to the classroom or what? Guys, are you able to hear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I thought it is muted automatically. I'm speaking to myself. Give some response or sometime, right? So when I talking. Okay. So this is a virtual machine in my server. In my server, a virtual machine is running. So how to virtualize this machine? Again, you have to virtualize this machine. Okay. Okay. So we have to virtualize this virtual machine. So then user accessing virtual machine which is running in the server. That is a VDI infrastructure, virtual desktop infrastructure type. VDI, virtual desktop infrastructure. User connect to client computers that are running as a virtual machine on the central server. User run their application, access their data on the virtual machine from any computer or a device that support remote desktop client software. The meaning is you run an application here, okay, or anything you want to run, you can run here, okay, like this. So it will support like a remote desktop and the kind of stuff. So you're connecting with that one and you connect it to your virtual machine and you can run it. It is a normal one. It's a phenomena. The thing is normal one, but there is a thing. To reduce the cost and support BYOD environment. So bring your own device policies. It will support VDI, virtual desktop infrastructure. Appropriate solutions such as necessary to provide user to consist operating system on the set of application even through bring kind of stuff. Okay. It is little difficult or not a difficult one. So for understanding, at least you have to see something related to it, guys. This kind of thing is normally it is a server. It's a server virtualization, and there is a virtual machine I created, and you are accessing a virtual machine. You're accessing a virtual machine. Okay, that is called server virtualization only, not a desktop virtualization. But in a desktop virtualization and VDI infrastructure kind of stuff, this desktop will be virtualized. This virtual machine is virtualized. Can be accessed by different clients. Okay, and different applications they can run, and client also can able to run different desktops. Client also can connect it to different desktop, means different virtual machines also there. And as what are the operating system requirement? The environment is also look different. Normal operating system look like this one, desktop, toolbar kind of stuff, but it is completely from anywhere type. Bring your own device type means how to tell. Yes, very simply say, if this is a browser, this is a browser. For example, yeah, this is a better example. Yeah, this is example. I want to run a Python code. Okay, so I want to run a Python code. So I need a desktop. I have to connect it to the desktop. Otherwise, you must have your own desktop with the Python installed, or you require a remote desktop and you must connect to desktop and run it. But this is works like this. Simply connect with a browser and you can run whenever, whatever the things like application wise you're running. Okay, so that's explanation I will give in the presentation virtualization kind of stuff. Okay, the last point again, see, this is VDI, virtual desktop environment. So footnote, that is because of footnote is also there. So there is a difference between VDI and client side virtualization. So when it is a client side virtualization, okay, is nothing but you are using an application to achieve virtualization kind of stuff. Okay. So what are the kind of stuff? So remind students, earlier version of client operating system is deployed in virtual machine running under virtual things. It will be seen necessary manage maintenance operating system. That is, already we discussed it. So virtual desktop infrastructure. Just I'm giving information, guys. If you are confused, no problem. So don't worry, because this point is confused. Okay. So it is very simple. The machines are running in the server only. I'm accessing a virtual machine using a remote desktop or a putty or like that. We are accessing, and we are accessing an applications. Okay. And anywhere you can able to access kind of stuff. That is bring your own device kind of stuff. What is a bring your own device means? You can access the virtual machine. You can access your applications from any device. Okay, so user can run their applications and access their data on the virtual machine from any computer or a device that support virtual desktop client software. Meaning is you can use your mobile phone, tablets, your laptops or anything. So only thing is connect and use it. Connect and use it. To achieve this kind of stuff, we have to use few kind of stuff. One is virtualize the desktop. It's nothing but a virtual machine actually. To do that one, we required a user state or user experience. User experience virtualization. User experience virtualization. Next, application virtualization. Okay. So, in application virtualization from Microsoft, it is YAPV. From Microsoft, it is YAPV. No, thin app. Articap, what is Zen app? These are application virtualization kind of stuff. Zen app from Citrix. This is from Microsoft. Okay, this is from Citrix. Articap in app from VMware. Okay, Horizon, vRealize kind of stuff. Okay, so this is from VMware. Thin app. So that's I didn't remember exactly. Thin app. Okay, so VMware Thin app is an application virtualization portable application created suit for a VMware that can be packaged conventional Windows application so that they become a portable application. According to VMware, production success rate of 90-95% of packaging applications. Okay. This is also comes under that one. So VMware Horizon. VMware Horizon supports desktop virtualization. So you can see what is a modern platform running, delivering virtual desktop and across hybrid cloud for administrators. This means desktop and app management can be simplified, automated, and made more secure. For our users, it provides a consistent experience, devices, and locations. You can get what is VDA infrastructure from here also. Okay, so here it is. Application virtualization we can achieve by different type of technologies. Okay, Microsoft things. So this is a virtual application virtualization related I'm talking. Okay, so then we can use different type of things. User experience virtualization means user profiles are different from kind of stuff. That is, we have to divide the user profile kind of stuff. Applications, extract the application dependency layers from operating system and hardware by application virtualization. Okay, and also we can use certain things like a VMware Horizon. From Zen also there. From Zen also we use VMware Horizon is from VMware. This is the tool we use it for a desktop virtualization purpose. Okay, from VMware. Microsoft don't have any specific desktop virtualization tools. Only it is direct VDA is there. Okay, remote desktop and VDA infrastructure kind of stuff. Okay. Mind. Yeah, Zen from Zen. Citrix. Okay. Virtual apps. So Zen app is converted into virtual apps kind of stuff now. It's a application virtualization software. Earlier it is a Zen app is there. Now they changed it to this. A workspace, end point management. This is the actually part. Okay. These things are not like without looking at the originality, so you don't understand how it is look like in really. Okay, so if I got a chance again, I will explain. desktop as a service. If you want to get something with a like a desktop as service, I'm searching for a virtual apps and desktop. So this is a thing on premises, hybrid and cloud. So when you use a hybrid environments, this is very useful. Okay. And a cloud environment also, this is useful, very useful. So where I am trying to find the statement. Now search this one. Why not? Why not? Citrix apps and desktop provides the delivery of virtual desktops and virtual application to any device over the network while enhancing data and dot is there. Okay, so that article is unable to find. It is a 2012 dot. It's a very old one. What is this? They confuse every statement with any other statement. Okay, so don't worry about it, guys. That's it about your basic part of desktop virtualization kind of stuff. Okay, so this is a network virtualization. Compulsory look at that PPT, guys. Storage virtualization. Next, I will tell you about a presentation virtualization, application and user state, AppV. This is about a AppV, Microsoft AppV. Okay, remote desktops kind of stuff. Okay, so just take a 10 minutes break. I will be back in 10 minutes. Okay, so if you understand, good. If you confuse, it's okay, no problem. Okay. So one thing is about a desktop virtualization. Final last point again, I will tell same point only. I'm telling. The first important one is client-side virtualization. So first one is at least understand client-side virtualization. In desktop virtualization, client-side virtualization means you can run a virtual machine at a client computer, and you can run if you are running a old, for example, why we are running a virtual machine to run some application or to practice some kind of stuff, right? So or something, the new operating system, the latest operating system you are using, but your application is not supported by your new one. So then we have to go to old one. Best example and real-time example is XP mode. So when Windows 7 is launched and running, most of the XP supported applications and devices are not working with the Windows 7. So we use a XP mode is a XP virtual machines in the PC, and we integrated the XP mode to the Windows 7. So install XP applications in a XP and drivers in the XP, so we can run. So that is the main part of client side virtualization. And also desktop virtualization, very simple. Go to the Windows, go to the server virtualization, create a virtual machine, access the virtual machine is also comes under desktop virtualization. But thing is, you can access that desktop from anywhere. In the cloud environment, it is a desktop as a service, means you can access the desktop from anywhere kind of stuff. But there is a different layers of virtualization layers involved in the desktop virtualization that we will discuss after the small break. Like first of all, what is this remote desktop? What is the presentation virtualization? What is remote desktop? What is a presentation virtualization? Application virtualization, like that. I will try to give as much as I can try to give the differences. Yeah, today morning only these things completed, guys. Okay, so nothing, I won't leave anything for the left. Okay, so afternoon I will try to start with Python. Okay, today afternoon I will start with the Python. So then I will cover basic things first. Okay, so take a 10 minutes break.